Open source is important to Intel, and the fundamental reason why open source is important to Intel is that our customers use open source, and look at it from an Intel perspective. You know what we care about really, just like the very fundamental, basic, you know. Question of what we care about is that when any Intel customer, when a customer wants to choose something, and they look at any piece of software, as I said earlier, we want them to have like the absolutely best experience and best value for them running that software on Intel. So that's and from our perspective, our customer want open source. And when you look at the industry, I mean, look, you can go back 10, 15 years, and it was a world of the box proprietary software products.
Yeah.
That world had gone, and it's not coming back. And today, it's a world of open source, of open innovation. And you look at like 9 out of the top 10 data centers globally. 9 out of 10, they run Linux.
Yep.
Wikipedia, Yahoo, Google,
Sure.
Facebook, and these are, all of these are Intel customers, and all of them are based on open source. It allowed a whole new, products and technologies and complete new segments, because people are able to, pick up all this infrastructure from open source and then be able to really focus on their products and really just build their products and not worry about having to build this kind of library and that kind of an OS and all these type of things. And this applies to everybody, from like the biggest data centers to the small companies to to thousands of startups who are coming up with like wonderful ideas because they're able to focus on a specific business model or a specific application or a specific something that they want to do, or a device, and utilize all of that open source. So it is in our interest to enable this,
Sure.
to make that very, very easy for people to be able to build devices, build applications, build all of these wonderful things. And that change that had happened only made open source even more and more important to Intel. So to your question, hey, what is it for you're going to see more, and you're going to see broader, and you're going to see broader participation and very proactive. And we try to be, in almost all our engagement, we really push for, and we encourage everybody to be to stay true to the open source model, because in the end, that ends up helping everybody. And what we found, even when we have maintainerships over a lot of projects where a lot of our competitors depend on, but we play very even hand, as you well know, in these projects, whether it's the Linux kernel or it's an OpenStack or any open source project. And the reason for this is that at the end of the day, when the technology and the industry benefits, we are so confident of our ability as Intel, from a hardware perspective, that we know that we will benefit from that. And that's fundamentally so. Yeah, you will see just more and better and bigger open source participation from us.